Welcome everyone to the 7th delivery of our online marketing course. Today we're talking about e-commerce. Hi, my name is Juan Llerena. I'm a marketing consultant and engagement and motivational speaker. Just like you, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm also happen to be an entrepreneur. So I hope you enjoy this class. So let's get to the point. Just a reminder, we are covering different topics during these 10 classes that will give you a solid foundation to improve your business or to start a new one, or even to help improve your organization where you work. We will start from simple and build it in complexity as we go along. Our goal in this class is to help you understand why you should consider having an e-commerce, and if you do, why it's important to select the right platform for your business. So let's start with the concept. What is e-commerce? And the concept is a purchase or sell products or services using digital means such as the internet. So, put in plain and simple, it's selling over the internet. Whether it's a mobile platform or a laptop, it will be over the internet. And the best example for e-commerce, the prime example, it will be Amazon. If you have experienced Amazon, then you have experienced e-commerce. Another great company that has been doing a great job at e-commerce even longer than Amazon is eBay. So if you have tried that, that's another way of doing e-commerce. And if you want to have your own e-commerce, the good news is that yes, you can. You just have to select the right platform, and that's what we're gonna go see in the next slide. So there's a multiple different platforms that you can use. Joomla, and there is PHP, there is Magento, Drupal, and WordPress. These are all different platforms that will allow you to have an e-commerce. But let's go and do a little bit of history. Before, it used to be that you have to develop or program your own software. So companies will have to have the knowledge or will have to either outsource a team of developers to write code, basically to write line by line every single line of code that will make their software to be able to do something for them. And typically there was not a community behind it. So it was very expensive, very time consuming. You have to invest a decent amount of money to be able to have the software that will allow you to run it just the way you want it. Nowadays it's changed. Nowadays there are open source platforms such as WordPress, which is just available, it's for free. Awesome community of people that are working to help resolve issues. They're coming up with new extensions and new plugins. Many of them are free, or you can usually access to the basic versions of the plugins that add additional functionalities to your website and to your e-commerce platform. And at some point when you start monetizing and when you have grown an enough large base of customers that you are monetizing and again growing your business, then you can access the premium versions of these plugins. So there's a lot of people that are working behind it to improve it and to constantly come up with the new things that are challenging other companies and other developers that are again constantly working on it day in and day out. And that only helps us entrepreneurs to have more tools available. Pretty much you just have them open right up the box, and from there you can just customize it and to give it the feel and look that you need for your business, to brand your products, to brand your services, to brand your website, and give the whole overall feeling for what you're intending to accomplish. In short and sweet, the platforms are always improving and are always evolving along with technology. So what platform to choose, right? That will be the question right now. What platform to choose? So the answer is it depends. Okay, different people have their different ones and they all have valid reasons why they would choose one versus another one. So my answer to you, it will be it depends. Okay, it depends on your time or how willing are you to dedicate some of your time to maintain or to put into using one platform versus another one. It also depends about your level of knowledge or your willingness to start a journey and start learning a new platform. Okay, whether you want to take over that and manage it yourself, or if you have the resources to have someone in your team, maybe your partner, maybe your business partner that is more tech savvy and maybe they're willing to get through this learning process, be able to reap the benefits that these platforms have, to use it all towards leveraging every opportunity right there to maximize your exposure, to improve the processes. It depends also on your personality and also the resources, whether you possess some education or your past background, or you're willing to learn new things. Maybe take some classes and go from there. It really depends on you, and it really depends on your level of comfort and your willingness to commit to learning something new. WordPress is free. Some platforms are paid, and it depends on your resources as well. So being that WordPress is free, I have to mention that WordPress is my favorite. I'll give you more details about that in a little bit. But the one thing I like about WordPress is how scalable it is, and it grows with your business. So you can start small and it just builds from there. So what do you want to plan to add in the future to your e-commerce platform? Maybe you just want to start with website presence and then get into the e-commerce space. Maybe you're planning on accessing a huge amount of visitors and traffic to your site on a regular basis. Is it going to be more seasonal? The good news is that WordPress is absolutely scalable, and there are companies that are using it, which are notable WordPress users. And as we can see here in this slide, we have big recognized companies such as news companies, Forbes, CNN, New York Times, Fortune 500 companies. We mentioned before eBay. We're talking about Sony, Best Buy, UPS, GM, even other ones such as mp3.com, the Rolling Stones, Jay-Z, Katy Perry. Those are pretty large business or personalities that do really have the means and resource to use something that they feel is stable, that it's secure, that it is scalable. And WordPress has all of that. WordPress started as a customer relationship management, or CRM. It grew, and now it's a full application to manage your business relationships with your customers, but also at the same time it integrates e-commerce and a bunch of other features. It grows with your business, basically. That's really what it is. There are lots of support. It comes with lots of plugins that are these plugins are little extensions that are more functionality and more features to WooCommerce by itself. Now, a couple plugins that are worth to mention that work with WordPress that are also free is one of them is WooCommerce. WooCommerce is WordPress that is great for managing your products, whether they're digital products or physical products. And if they happen to be physical products, there are things that you need to ship and that you need to do logistics with and manage your inventory and give you notifications for low inventory, and control the whole process from the beginning to end when the customer places an order and so forth. WooCommerce is a really great plugin extension that it comes for free and that it works perfectly with WordPress. From there, if you want to customize more things and make it more of your own, then you can always upgrade to the premium alternatives, the premium parts of WooCommerce, which will allow you to do more, but you don't necessarily need them now. The other plugin that I wanted to mention is the Easy Digital Downloads, EDD, and that's great for products that you don't have to ship, that you just make them available for people to download from your site. So it can be, we're talking about music or images or photos or tickets, things of that sort. Logistics. As you know, logistics are associated with shipping. So WooCommerce allows you to manage your inventory and your products and identify different characteristics such as sizes, weights, to manage your time better and serve your customers better as well, as far as allowing you to, having a good control of your inventory and your logistic process. Then it also helps you improve your use of your space, and at the same time of the investment that you require, so you don't have more than you need for inventory purposes tie into products, and you free up more cash to to operate your business. So you need to consider having whatever the platform is that you want to have. It is important to say that you will need to have a platform that allows you to track your inventory and to help you with your logistic process. Digital products, if you don't know what those are, well, it will be anything that you can send over the internet: music, images, photos, tickets, things that you're not requiring inventory, a physical inventory that you don't need to ship out of UPS or FedEx or the postal service. They can be fully automated and they can be unlimited. So they're also very scalable. If you have your own photos that you're selling for your customers, then it doesn't matter if you have one customer or you have 10,000 customers. It doesn't matter if you load 100 pictures or 1,000 pictures to download that they can have access to. The software does that for you, and the software will allow you to manage and control those access and open them or close them as needed based on the different plans that you can define for how you want your business to operate. So I mentioned a little bit of WooCommerce and what WooCommerce is, which is a great plugin specialized in e-commerce. And another plugin that is worth to mention here that works great with WordPress, that is also the basic feature, which is very powerful and super important, is Yoast SEO. And we had already discussed what search engine optimization is. So Yoast SEO plugin for WordPress is a free plugin. It also has a premium version, but basically it helps you to customize your site and to populate the information that you need to improve your search engine results, your SEO, or SEO. It's easy. You just unpack it and they're ready to go. Just follow the instructions and then you're all set. WooCommerce, it will be worth to mention this plugin for e-commerce that you can also control your products, the different variations that you can have with one same product. You can customize taxes or different taxes based in different areas, and you can calculate different shipping based on weight and size, or maybe you just want to have a fixed amount for, like a flat fee for shipping or for handling as well. It comes with inventory control. You can add coupons. It has functionality where you can easily upsell for the products that are actually your money makers. Or for people that are interested in product A, and it makes sense that they might be interested in product based on their interest, that they will probably be willing to also purchase maybe product B or C. It helps you relate products, so they know again which products could complement others. You could set that up really easy as well, and it also allows you to have the functionality and the feature for customers or clients to add reviews to your products on your page. So that also helps to create a community that makes your site a little more trustable. And again, WooCommerce just grows with your business. It's very scalable, and they're always coming up with upgrades that are constantly updating, constantly improving, just to make sure they're staying relevant with the changes, with the latest versions of WooCommerce and then the latest versions of WordPress, and whatever the needs are. Those guys are really on top of it. And again, just for full disclosure, I don't get any commission for telling you this. I just want to share something that I trust and something that I use. Again, there's many companies that are using it, and those guys are really very professional. Never had personally any issues with any of those plugins, and I really like WordPress, and I really recommend it. So I hope that this class helps you clarify what e-commerce is, and I hope that you really understand and consider that if you have a business, you are looking to sell a product or a service, and you're looking for a physical space, that's fine. But let me tell you that thousands of businesses have closed in 2017 just because more and more people are buying online, and more people are buying from their cell phone. And this is only going to continue trending that way. So you need to be on the online market, either if it's a marketplace or on your own e-commerce. Good thing about your own e-commerce is that you can control just about everything, the flow, the items that are being recommended. There are also marketplaces, such as selling your products on Amazon or eBay or Etsy or other similar marketplaces, but then you're competing with with other competitors, and they might just beat you by price. And all of a sudden, you get into a space where there's a lot of traffic, but it might have its pros and cons. Sometimes that might not be the best alternative or the best strategy. And so if you are looking for having the full control over the way of the look and the feel, then it's best if you have your own e-commerce where you can control everything. There are some paid e-commerce solutions out there, and they're probably really easy to set up. You still have to put a lot of work on setting up the products and everything else. It might sound like easier than what it really is, but all of a sudden, when you might be getting charged by when you're selling products, and that doesn't sound too bad, but it's just taking some of your bottom line right there. Because the moment you start selling and you start growing, the moment you decide that you want to have your own e-commerce and control your own destiny, is going to cost you more time and effort again to redo a lot of the things that you had to do in the first place. So my recommendation to you is to seriously consider having an e-commerce. Of course, you can always be in part of our community. You can always reach us out and send us a comment or a question via our contact form at jlbmedia.com. Again, you're invited to be part of this community of entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs. And I hope you really sign up for our newsletter, so you can always get access to fresh new content. And when we release our new podcast episodes, and when we release new courses, you'll be the first one to know. We're also looking for your feedback. That's about it. Hey, this is Juan Llerena, and thank you for your time and for being here with us once again. And we'll see you in the next class. Take care.